having breakfast, but here in the kitchen we are busy getting started on making your lunch. And what's everybody's favorite at Camp 8? The beef dip, obviously. I bet you didn't know that here at Camp 8 we actually make all our bread from scratch. We don't feed you that stuff from the bag. Follow me. About a quarter cup of warm water, the yeast, and then a little bit of sugar. So once you see all the yeast foaming at the top like that, then you know it's alive, and then you're ready to add the rest of your ingredients. A cup of water, quarter cup of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, just a little over a tablespoon of oil, and then my secret, and this isn't in the Anvil recipe at all, but some butter, because butter makes everything better, obviously. Oops, don't do that. And then some flour, 3.5 cups there. You could also do this by hand, but you'll just be doing it for a lot longer. Get a good workout out of it. So after about 5 minutes, you can see the dough has come together. Just cover it with some plastic wrap, and then we're just gonna put it in a nice warm area to rise. Depending on how warm it is, it'll take anywhere between like an hour to 3 hours if it's really cold. Here we've got a lovely beef roast, bowl of some salt and pepper. You just want to quite liberally sprinkle it over your roast. Make sure you get all the different sides. Next, we're just gonna stick it into a nice hot oven. It's about 320 degrees, and that's gonna sit in there and roast for about an hour. At camp, we love using like a Dijon mustard mayo and then some caramelized onions. If you ever smell something delicious from the upper field, it's probably butter and onion. So I like to add a bit of salt into my onions when I'm trying to caramelize them. I'm gonna go ahead and add our sliced mushrooms. Here we've got some grainy Dijon mustard, garlic, salt and pepper, and mayo. And as you can see, it's doubled in size. So this is gonna make 8 buns. So we'll just kind of eyeball it and divide it. So you're just gonna kind of fold it in on itself like this, and then just give them a nice little roll, and then you can put them on your sheet pan. Our beef is out of the oven now. So I like to cook it like a nice medium, just so that it stays really nice and juicy. You want to cut it pretty thin. These are the buns that we have let rise, and then we put them in the oven and bake them for about 15 minutes or so. And we've got our sauce that we made. I like a lot of it. Layer your beef, top it with some of these onions and mushrooms here. We have the sauce that magically appeared, and this is gonna go in a little bowl, and then you can eat and dip and eat and dip, and that's your Camp 8 beef dip.